There's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Kyrie Irving, #1 overall pick back in 2011, All-Star Game MVP in 2014. This guy's just got so many weapons.
Yes, but health has been one red flag, Ernie. After 3 years, he's missed an average of 16, you name it. But now, with the addition of the great LeBron James, he can ease up a little bit, and hopefully he can stay healthy.
Get up out of your seat! Let's make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers! Man in the middle, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. Starting at guard from Syracuse, number 3, Dion Waiters. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. And forward, 6'10". He's out of UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at forward, number 23.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg. Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dang and Bosch with the 3 and 4. D-Wade out there with Richardson. And it's Baller in at the 5. And Waiters kicks to Thompson. Fades and shoots. That is good.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Dang passes to Wade. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
On defense, Miami. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Richardson. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Baller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
It's hauled in by Richardson.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Love against Bosch. Bosch hits the pick for Richardson. Dang goes in. From 12 feet out. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, you got to love his determination on the glass, coming out of the gate strong.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the free throw, no good.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here is Love after the Heat pick up 2. That's good. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated by putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. LeBron kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Bosh. Wade against Irving. Wade passes to Richardson to the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Heat leading by 4. Richardson dishes to Bosh. Back to Richardson. Irving against Wade. 18 feet out, and he gets the bucket. Wade's got 6 points.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Thompson, a screen on Wade. Irving with it. He dishes it to Waiters. Outside Irving. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, one reason they're on top right now is that they haven't done a whole lot of what just happened there. Only a couple times have they given the ball away.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Takes it from 10. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he could be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Bosh sets the pick for Wade. Wade, right side. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Irving kicks to Thompson. Pass to James. Here's Love, and there's the call on Bosh. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Puts it up off the inbound, but he recovers it. Irving passes to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Waiters kicks to James. Second shot opportunity. And it's Miami with the rebound. Waller's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Now here's Bosh. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wade passes to Ball. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Dwayne Wade last season shooting a career high from the field. Not the focal point offensively, playing alongside LeBron, but he responded with the most efficient offensive season of his career.
Here's Waiters. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Free throw line jump shot. That's good on the jump shot.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
In Wade last season with the fewest three-point attempts, Clark, of his career.
And I think that was by intention, Kevin. He wanted to be much more efficient, so he decided to stay inside the arc. It hasn't been a strength of his throughout his career, but as he ages and loses some of that athleticism, I think he's going to have to look to reshift the balance of his shot attempts going forward.
Here's Irving following the score by Luol Deng. Love dishes to LeBron. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I think he was just enjoying the moment up there.
Richardson kicks to Wade. With the fadeaway. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Irving attacking. LeBron James on the wing. He feeds it to Love. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Luol Deng.
That's decent defensive work, but it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They got to raise their bar.
Well, Clark, he knew exactly how to attack.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Marion comes in for James. Ray Allen is checked in for Dion Waiters. And Porter subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Napier. He kicks it to McRoberts. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McRoberts has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now Porter. Love right side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the boards.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Allen. After Danny Granger's bucket. Allen passes to Porter. Marion outside. Feeds it to Allen. Puts it up from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Granger kicks to Napier. Anderson a screen on Porter. The feed to Arroyo. From downtown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Porter, and that one's good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
Nobody near Allen. Trains the three-pointer. Allen's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Napier passes to McRoberts.
Josh McRoberts, a pretty unique player, 6'10" power forward who's an outstanding passer and quality shooter from range. But he's not without weaknesses. He could be a better rebounder and maybe a better defender for a player with his size and athleticism.
The Heat have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And he makes the first. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kevin Love. one is no good.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Here's Porter, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And McRoberts' rebounding rate has declined every season in the NBA, and that's 6 straight seasons to a rate last season that's unacceptable for a guy of his size. I mean, he's got to find a way to make a bigger impact on the glass.
And McRoberts, a starter in his time in Charlotte. His shooting provided spacing for locker room presence Big Al Jefferson to operate inside. Signed by the Miami Heat this offseason, Clark, just before LeBron's decision.
And, Kevin, his game certainly would have been a compliment to LeBron's, but any team can use a big man who can pass and shoot. And with his athleticism, he still has some upside.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, when you're coming off a championship, actually make that 2 consecutive championships, it's even more okay to be more concerned about the postseason than the regular season. You kind of figure out how to manage the regular season, and the Heat clearly took that approach, or at least it seemed that way.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, what you said about the Heat, beyond the resting of key guys, they seem to be more concerned about the process of things than the result during the season. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started, and a better job finishing it off.
15 seconds left in the first. Allen with it, and Granger picks him up defensively. No problems knocking that one down. And it's 6 points for Q.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Shoots from the high post. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cleveland ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
Cavaliers leading on the court for Miami here in the second. Norris Cole is out there with Napier. Then there's Josh McRoberts. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Hamilton in at center. The Heat shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. And so it's Cleveland with it after the Heat pick up 2. Clock at 4. Here's Miller. That one wide left.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Miller, right side. And it's good, assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Here's Napier. He's got 8. Inside. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. James comes in for Sean Marion. Waiters, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Heat, Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. Dang comes in for Danny Granger. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Napier. Now, here is Irving. Miller sets a screen for Irving. Raiders on the wing. And here's Miller outside, and that one's good. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Here's Dang. Bosch, the screen. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Pass to Cole. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Just 5 on the clock. Bosch, no one around him, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Waiters dishes to Miller. Shot's good. Miller's got 7 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Pass to Cole. Kicks to Wade. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Well, the way Wade played early on his career, guys, how aggressively he attacked the rim and sacrificed his body, you knew that kind of play style would not last. And so, Steve, it looks like maybe he's adjusted again.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Kevin. He's become more cerebral. He's also, in terms of attacking the rim, doesn't happen as frequently, but he picks his spots.
Here's Cole. Following the basket by LeBron James. The drive by Wade. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Now, here is Irving. And Thompson kicks to Irving. No good. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Cole. Bosch passes to Cole. Got a piece of it. Wade outside. On the wing, Dang. Wade a screen on Miller. Dang goes in. The Heat need to get a shot off. The 3 from Bosch. And that one's good. Bosch has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, Luol Deng was supposed to have a lot more help in Chicago as they got healthy, but injuries struck once again, and they were forced to ship Deng off to help in the next rebuilding project. First time Deng has ever played in a different uniform.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Baller, he's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Cole. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Wade, following the basket by LeBron James. Bosch dishes to Dang. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Dang's got 5 now. And Luol Deng, Clark, one of only 5 Bulls in history to play in a 10th year with the team, the 4th leading scorer in their franchise's history.
And Kevin, Coach Thibodeau called him the glue of the team, the Velcro guy. But despite everything he meant to the organization, his free agency weighed heavily. He refused a significant extension offer, so they felt they had to go in a different direction.
Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Wade and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Heat have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Now here's Wade. He's got 12. Bosch kicks to Richardson. Bosch in the post. He's going up against Love. Bosch passes to Wade. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wade's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I don't think they can play any better, guys. I mean, they are just making it look easy out there.
Thompson misses.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Wade drives in. Wade, double team. Outside Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Waiters dishes to Irving. The pass to LeBron. He feeds it to Thompson. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Miami, Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Ennis comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Arroyo in for Dwayne Wade. Irving with a clean look. No good on the quick three.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Here's Arroyo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. This is to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Arroyo. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
For a team that is built around explosive shooters and natural scorers, the Cavs had a lot of issues being efficient on offense last season.
Sean Marion is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Now here's Porter. He has 6. Love with the screen for Irving. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Cleveland last year, they were bottom 5 in the league in scoring efficiency. Granted, some of that had to do with the injuries they faced, but still, they've got to improve there.
For Cleveland, the major addition is LeBron. You saw what he can do for any offense with the way that he played.
Well, he was really the center of that Heat offense in terms of its efficiency. And it'll be the same in Cleveland as he gets more accustomed to playing with the guys on that roster and they get accustomed to him. There will be no more bottom-of-the-barrel finishes for them in the offensive categories, that's for sure.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat came into last season looking to three-peat, and anything less would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, well, you could see that they were focusing on the playoffs last year. The Bobcats didn't really stand a chance against them in round 1. It was easy pickings for the Heat.
And he gets it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Porter kicks to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, they get back to the Heat last year. A lot of teams in the conference didn't really look to be in the same ballpark as Miami in terms of playoff hunger.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, the Heat did breeze through to the finals, but the three-peat just was not in the cards after they fell to the Spurs. Terrific run nonetheless. 4 consecutive NBA Finals, 2 championships, and quite honestly, who knows how things could have gone if the air conditioning didn't fail or any other twist in that epic series. That air conditioning went down in Game 1, folks, if you didn't recall that, but it wasn't anything about air conditioning. The Spurs were super hot and well-oiled and highly motivated. They wanted that trophy.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
He's off on the second. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Now here's Marion. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That's in. The Miami lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Porter.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here's Arroyo. It's Richardson on the wing. Jumper off the screen. Good as the jump shot falls. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it. Here's Granger. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. Granger kicks to Arroyo. The dish now to Ennis. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Heat lead by 3.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Allen passes to Dellavedova. He dishes it to Porter. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Shot from 16. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Heat lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Coach, at what end of the floor are you guys looking to make adjustments for in this second half?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively with the turnovers, got them out in the open court, got them some easy ones, and we have to settle into our game defensively, try to disrupt them a little bit. It's been way too easy for us.
Eric, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, Kevin Love is not just a great rebounder. He's one of the most complete offensive players in the league. He scores down low. He can make threes. There's not much he doesn't do offensively.
Wade, good. And here's Irving. Love with the screen on Wade. Irving drives in, softly drops in the floater. Irving's got 10 points.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Yours, thanks. We'll see how he does. Here's Richardson, following the score by Cleveland. He kicks it to Wade. Dang against LeBron. The drive by Wade. LeBron grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Dang after Dion Waiters' miss. Dang dishes to Wade. Outside Bosch. Feeds it to Dang. The kick out to Bosch. A putback, a follow-up champ. And the Heat lead by 1. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Stolen by Bosch. Wade outside. Richardson with the screen on Irving. Wade double team. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Still Cavaliers ball. 11 seconds.
Here's Waiters. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's LeBron with the drive. There's the bucket. Good.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Miami trailer. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand, Clark. He went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change, and he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing with him.
I agree.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the basket by LeBron James. Bosch kicks to Dang. Richardson with a screen for Bosch. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Well, Thompson is ambidextrous. He throws a baseball right-handed, writes with his left. And you got to give him credit for taking a chance with a whole new method of shooting, and it's paying dividends.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Irving kicks to Love. Left side, Love. 6 to shoot. Waiters passes to LeBron. It's stolen by Dang. And now here comes Dang, leading the break. Wade, good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The Cavaliers trailing.
And Thompson prone to getting the shot blocked inside despite his length and athleticism. You know, being ambidextrous, you would think that he at some point developed that ability to be a better finisher inside with either hand. We'll see.
Richardson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Outside Bosch. Back to Dang. Bosch, a screen on Love. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
And Miami making a change here. Napier's checked in. Now here's Bosch. He's got 5. Shot from 16. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Irving dishes to Thompson. Outside Irving. The feed now to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. James kicks to Waiters. Offline with his 3. And last season, I'd say, guys, the Heat more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know, they just didn't want to burn out early, so they just kind of found their pace throughout the season. And they weren't worried too much about the home seed. They were concerned more with their own health. And I thought Eric Spoelstra handled all of those dynamics perfectly.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the score by Miami. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And 11 points for Kevin Love. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And it's Napier missing.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The drive by James, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Mike Miller's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Miami also making a switch. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Ball. Miami on defense. Outside Irving. LeBron James on the wing. 6 to shoot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year, and he even admitted to having KD's stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of them.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, it's funny, back when LeBron joined the Heat, some critics said he'd given up the chance to be the franchise player and carry his team. But guess what? No matter who LeBron plays with, he's always the franchise player. That's how good he is.
Now here's Bosh. 5 points in the game. A baseline J misses off the left iron.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
LeBron kicks to Irving. LeBron sets the screen for Irving. Love trying to break loose. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And you think back to LeBron after the 2011 finals, many also questioned whether he had, quote unquote, what it took to win a title. He's obviously answered those questions.
Wade a screen on LeBron. Here's McRoberts. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Bosh has got 3 assists in the game.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and then immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Now here is Miller. He has 7. Irving passes to LeBron. Irving drives in. Again, the Cavaliers score. And some harsh criticism, Clark, for LeBron after the decision, or his comments after the 2011 finals.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's really impressive to see how he's handled that. He misspoke and mishandled both of those situations. And to his credit, he's expressed regret about those things, displaying a maturity We've always seen in him, one of the remarkable things about LeBron is that for the magnitude of his celebrity and his stature and the expectations, I don't know if we've had an athlete handle himself any better under the hot, bright lights of stardom. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Passed away. Shot from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Cleveland leading by 4. Allen dishes to Love. Hits the three-point bomb. Love's got 7 points for the quarter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Miller kicks to Irving. Back to Miller from outside the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Tang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Bosch in the corner. Pass to Napier. Kicks it to McRoberts. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Bosch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Chris Bosh in some ways had been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. It become primarily a face-up threat.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Marion comes in for LeBron. Porter's checked in for Mike Miller. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. No good on the second free throw. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
The first free throw is good. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
And Porter drops them both.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Dellavedova kicks to Porter. Marion setting the pick for Porter. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Porter's got 13. Now Wade. He's got 20. Anderson a screen on Porter. The drive by Wade. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Allen inside the three-point line. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers on top, up by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Reach out, touch faith.
The Heat trail by 8 on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Waller is out there with Anderson. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Arroyo. And it's Granger in at the 3. Baller passes to Granger. Just 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Marion outside. Now the pass to Dellavedova. Varejao dishes to Dellavedova. Picked by Varejao. Porter kicks to Marion. Granger with the defensive effort. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Dishes it to Anderson. For 3, Richardson can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Heat ball. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Arroyo kicks to Granger. He feeds it to Arroyo. Passes it to Richardson. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from 3-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Here is Porter, following the score by Miami. That's good. 7. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Right there, Marion, by screening as well as he did, opened up space for the shooter.
Now Arroyo. The dish to Granger. Richardson the pass to Arroyo. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Waiters against Richardson. Marion setting the pick for Waiters. Varejao dishes to Porter. Waiters against Richardson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball. Whether, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screens.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands. But playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
No good on that one.
And Waiters really has tried to emphasize staying on balance with his shot. Taking better shots, better quality shots within the offense. And we saw the results. There was an uptick in his percentages from the field and from long range as well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Varejao. LeBron comes in for Sean Marion. And Irving subbed in for Porter.
And Waiters still a volume scorer. To improve his efficiency, he's got to get that free throw percentage back up and become more consistent finishing inside. But he's a natural scorer. He certainly has the talent.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving kicks to Thompson. James has a 2-pointer. That one goes.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Here's Napier. He dishes it to Richardson. From 18 feet away, Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And it's James missing.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Richardson, good.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
Here's Napier. Off target with his 3.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
James, the pass to Irving. James outside. Thompson, a screen on Deng. Clock at 4. This one for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Baller's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Deng.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots. Not too many of those shots were dropping for them in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Napier. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points for Chris Bosh.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Miami Heat, a terrific organization from the top down, and one thing you notice with these top teams, there's so much continuity. You talk about that consistent continuity, so important. From the coaches to the front office, they know who they are, what they're about, and how to put players in position to win the ultimate prize.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for James. It's hauled in by Richardson. For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Wade dishes to Bosh. To the middle. Here's Baller. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Baller. He has 9 rebounds and 13 points. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Now here's Waiters. Here's Love. The turnaround jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Wade passes the ball. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Love with the screen on Wade. Irving kicks to Love. Here's Waiters. Miami grabs the miss. Richardson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wade dishes to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving attacking. Goes back up, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. Shooting 1.
Free throw good, LeBron. The Heat trail by 6. Wade outside. Bosh, that's the pick for Wade. Off the screen. And it's Bosh, that time on the assist by Wade. 11 points for Chris Bosh.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential that they're going to pull this game out.
Irving passes to LeBron, and they double up James. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets to the corner and buries it. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Wade dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
On defense, the Heat. Outside Irving for three. Here's Love. No good. Bosch with some nice D. The Heat trail by 4. And dang, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point-blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
Now here's Love. And Waiters kicks to James. Takes it from 10. Love with the bucket. Love's got 11 in the second half.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Bosch, a screen on Irving. Wade dishes to Bosch. A three-pointer off the mark.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Irving passes to LeBron. He kicks to Thompson. Puts up the baby hook. Some solid defense from Bosch. The Heat trail by 4. Dang dishes to Bosch. Wade outside.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He's got 24 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Second of 2 is good. It narrows the lead down to just 3.
He got them to within 1 possession, but that one miss puts a lot of pressure on them at the defensive end.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're in front by 3. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Tried by James. Some solid defense from Bosch. The Heat trail by 3. Wade with it, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 27.
Clutch basket there to shave points off this lead. And I'll tell you what, the later we get into this game, the more they need him attacking the basket.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Dang. Left side, Dang. Richardson kicks to Wade. Feeds it to Bosch. Count it! 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Count it!
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with the Bronx.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Come on, fans! Let's get up and get pumped!
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bosch drives in. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. To the inside and stolen by Irving. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving leading the charge. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade passes to Bosch. Back to Wade. The feed to Dang. Richardson with the screen on James. And Dang, here we go. Here's Bosch. Bosch with another miss. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 4th-team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trailed by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
And this one is far from over. If they can get a quick score here and then a fast foul as well.
I tell you what, free throws become tougher with the game on the line, so a few missed ones here, and they could get right back in it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. They get it back. Here's Dang. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Wade. Misses there. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now, down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. You know, if we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.